Hey guys, happy May 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 de Mayo. I hope you're all recovered from Cinco de Mayo. Your mustaches are off and your sombreros are put away for next year. I'm supposed to be having a new niece, Mars, anytime. You're going to pop out my new girl. I was hoping for a Cinco de Shaller, but that didn't happen, Cinco de Shaller. So maybe it's Ocho de Shaller. I don't know. I'm trying to brush up on my Spanish, but I always think German when I speak Spanish. It's not good. Not good at all. So how you guys doing? I'm doing good. You're doing good? There's been some things come to my attention about from parents of CF patients who are having a troublesome time getting their kids to do treatments. So we'll talk about that a little today and what I went through as a kid. And maybe you guys can help me figure out a way to encourage other kids to do there's a bug in here. It's definitely May. We got bugs coming in. What is it? Is it a gnat? Is it coming from my hair? I don't know. So yeah, we got to figure this out. I know you get teenagers out there, you don't love to do your treatments, and I don't know why exactly. So maybe you guys can email me or Facebook me and let me know why, and then I can brainstorm and we can work together and figure out how it's going to be easier and what might get you guys to do your treatments. I don't know. It's crazy. I know they're a pain in the butt, but we got to do them. So I want to start the episode off by reading a book. It's called Just Like You, and it was written by my mom when I was a little kid. I think 6 or 8. Late 80s. So yeah, that was awesome. The 80s were the best times. And it's a cute little book, and I know some things are different now than they were back then, treatment-wise. But I'm going to read it to you guys. A little story time with Emily. So get your pillow and your blanket. Story time with Emily. So Just Like You, written by Deborah Quant Schaller, which is my mommy. And it's dedicated to Emily, me, and all the other kids just like her. And I'm reading this off the screen, so bear with me. And please don't fall asleep. It's not a bedtime story. Here we go. I'm Emily, and I have a disease called cystic fibrosis. It affects my breathing, digestive system, but there's me. She illustrated this. But I am not sick. You know when you catch a cold and cough, and that stuff gets in your lungs? Well, my lungs have a cough all the time. You can cough to clear your lungs, but I need some help, but I am not sick. Every morning before I go to school, my mom, dad, or brothers pound my chest and back. See, there they are. There's my bald dad with a mustache and my mommy and my brothers. I have a special table to do this. The pounding, or PTs as they are called, help to loosen the stuff in my lungs so I can cough and breathe easier. But it's backwards. I am not sick. When it's time to eat, even a snack, you can just sit down and eat. I have to take pills called enzymes before I can eat. See, there they are on that little table there. And I don't know what I'm eating in that picture, but I'm sure it was delicious. The enzymes help digest my food, so I'll grow and gain weight. You see, that stuff is in my stomach, liver, and intestines, too. There's me. I don't think I've grown since that picture was drawn. It won't let my food get small enough to feed my body. But you know it's coming next, right, guys? Say it with me. I am not sick. And look at that giant enzyme. That's me and the coenzyme from the late 80s. And notice the rip in my pants. Pretty normal. Surely I'm a lot like you. Just look at me. Look at you. Look in the little mirror, guys. Can you tell? Do I look sick? Do you look sick? I am not sick. I skateboard, read, and do my homework. Let me lick my finger. That usually helps with I need a page turner, like a musician. I can just nod. I even fight with my brothers. And check that out. That's me. I think it's probably Adam down there. I cry and laugh too. And if you see my doll lost her foot or her arm, and I think Jason must have done that. That's why I used to beat my brothers up. I have friends and spend the night away and get punished just like you. I think I read that backwards, actually. I get punished just like you. And now to a positive. I have friends and spend the night away. I just have some extra things I need to do to keep my body healthy. This is my favorite page. On real hot days when I'm all sweaty, my skin tastes salty just like a pretzel. But I am not sick. So just because you hear me cough or see me take my pills, page turner, where are you? Or breathe a little harder and keep a slower pace, still got to break that 2-hour half marathon, I am not sick. To look at me, you'd never know. And now that you do, please don't be afraid of me. I was born this way, and I am not contagious. I am just like you. So, my mom wrote this for me, excuse me, when I was, I think, in kindergarten or first grade, and we would read it to the classes. And I think it's pretty cool that, you know, we are just like everyone else. We have cystic fibrosis. But like it says in the book, we have to do extra treatments. We take pills. And back when this was written, I didn't have to do the breathing treatment like you guys do. And now you guys can put on a vest, and I put on my vest to shake me up and loosen that mucus. But back when I was a kid, my parents used to have to pound me like this, right? And it helps loosen that mucus. And yeah, that's what we used to have to do. No vest. But they used to say my parents beat me, but they didn't. They were just doing it out of love. So a lot has happened, right? Growing up, I didn't have to do nebulizers until I was 13. And some of you guys started doing your Toby or your Pulmozyme or your Hypertonic or your Albuterol when you guys were like little kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've been doing it your whole life. And I know it can be annoying, and you get sick of it, and you feel like you don't have time, and you feel like you're different from everyone else out there. But, you know, you guys are just like your friends. You just have to do a little extra therapy or breathing treatment a few times a day, each day, to keep you healthy. Because if you want to be like everyone else, you have to do your treatments to be healthy. Or else, if you don't do your treatments, you might have to go in the hospital. And that's like 2 to 3 weeks maybe out of your life that you're in the hospital, where you could be at home and hanging with your friends and playing sports and acting on stage and singing and doing Facebook. You can do that when you're sick, but you don't really need to do that. But you can't enjoy these things if you are not taking care of yourself every single day. Because CF is like, it's a constant head-to-head, right? If you don't do your treatments for a couple days, then CF kind of takes over a little bit. And once it takes over too much, then you're in the hospital, you're getting antibiotics, and you just don't feel good. So why not take the time each day and make it part of your life and say, hey, I guess I do have to do this to be healthy so I can go on and hang out with my friends and not go in the hospital and be like everyone else. So that's my thing today, guys. Just, I know it's hard. I've been there. And in my early 20s, I have to admit now, which I've never really done, is there were times when I first lived on my own that I didn't really take care of myself like I should have. And I was in the hospital more. And then I realized I felt like crap. And how do you fix feeling like crap? You do your treatments and you take care of yourself. So you live and you learn. I know it's hard. You have to wake up early, stay up late, get these treatments in. Most kids can sleep in, right? They get up, they put their clothes on, they grab a Pop-Tart, and they walk out the door and go to school. You guys got to get up early, an extra hour sometimes to do the vest, do the treatments, make sure you're eating enough food before school. So a lot of us do more in the morning than most people do throughout the day. And it's cool. You guys are rock stars, and it's awesome. So please let me know what your hiccups are. What is stopping you from doing your treatments? And I want to help you guys because you need to do the treatments. There's so many life-changing treatments. Hey, when I was diagnosed, they told my parents I probably wouldn't live long enough to graduate from high school, because as you see in this book, all I had to do to take care of me, that the doctors were able to give me, was to take enzymes and vitamins, and my parents beat me. But now we have these drugs that are killing bacteria in our lungs. They're helping us breathe easier. They're thinning the mucus, and it's extending life. People with CF are now living in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And it's because of these treatments. So you have to do your treatments. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Have fun with life. You have to. And take care of yourselves. Get in touch with me, Emily, at letsrockcf.org, or Facebook me, RockCF, Emily, whatever you want. Let's work on this. Let's keep you guys rocking. All right, there's a lot to look forward to here. So, peace out. I got to go to Garden Club. Got to check on my Brussels sprouts. And I'll check in with you guys later. All right? See ya.